All right, everybody. This is Portfolio Recovery Associates website. They're a national debt collection company who purchases old credit card debt, and they will attempt to collect on the debt either through mail, by phone, and by doing third-party debt collection lawsuits with court summons. So Portfolio Recovery Associates, the national debt collection company, does have a spot on their website, and it is required, and where they claim to show compassion. We know that you know it could it could go either way. It just depends on if they believe you or not. But they do have a spot on their website. It is kind of hard to find. It's not listed with the information up top there, but I'm showing it to you here. And I'm going to go over what it says. It says, we know that life doesn't always go as planned. Portfolio Recovery Associates realizes that everyone's circumstances are different and that life doesn't always go according to plan. We've helped people for over 20 years, and we promise to work with you based on your situation. We offer flexible payment plans, which you already know about that. If something interferes with your ability to continue to plan, we will help adjust it and still keep you on track. If you need to, you can delay payment, reschedule payments, or set up a new customized plan that fits your changing needs. And this is not bad because if you're trying to move forward in your life financially, some of the times you're going to have to pay these collections. If they're proven, some of you have collections that are like a year old or 6 months old. It was purchased right after the charge off process. If you have the funds available after you do your full validation and you want to move on faster, then you can start negotiating with these debt collectors right away. As long as they can prove everything, you take them down the line, making sure they have all the information to prove that you have to pay. And I'll give you a document to help you with that later. If you are experiencing difficult circumstances such as job loss, medical issues that hinder your ability to make any arrangements on your account, we understand and are here to help. Depending on your particular circumstances, you may be eligible for our hardship program. And then okay, so let's look at it right here. It says it right here under this line right here. What to do if I'm experiencing financial hardship. If you're experiencing difficult circumstances that hinder your ability to make arrangements on your account, we want you to know that we understand and are here to help. Depending on particular circumstances of your situation, you may be eligible for our hardship program. If you would like us to consider your account for hardship, please provide the following information. You're going to have to do this if you want to have a chance of getting this done. They want to know your sources of income, nature of the hardship, expected hardship duration. That's going to play a huge part on their decision. Supporting documentation. So if you have any medical, job loss, any of that stuff, they're going to want support and information. And if you want to have someone speak on your behalf, which is something that we do for our clients, is they want a power of attorney and they want you to mail it to this address right there. So this is what you would do, or you can email it electronically to that address. So if you're going to do something like this, you're going to have to attest to the debt. They're going to say, you're going to give up any right to dispute, because what they're going to do is they're going to take into consideration everything that you give them. And also, you got to do that because they're going to have to be able to show that you gave them permission to know your private information other than what they purchased when they bought the debt. So this is something that you can consider if you find yourself where you just don't have the money, that you know that they're going to be proving the debt and you're just in a very bad financial situation. This is an option for you. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch video, what makes us different, so you can see my 8-point validation process and my 2-page settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website your3scores.com. Grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. if you have debt collectors coming after you, and I suggest that you still do this, and you to make sure that they have everything to prove that you have to pay is the first thing. Step one, make sure that the debt is not past legal statute of limitations. If it is, I give you a letter for that. If it's not past legal statute of limitations to collect, then the next step is to send them a cease and desist collection activities letter to make sure that they have all of the documentation to prove that you have to pay the debt and the amount that they're claiming that you owe, in just to make sure that you uh, make them know that it's not just going to be a situation where they just run all over you. Then, if you find yourself in that situation where they do prove everything, they got all of the documents, then you can make the determination if you want to move forward. We're trying to push on them to do a debt forgiveness. This would get a 1099-C debt forgiveness to you. The amount on it, I would be careful about that because they bought it for pennies on the dollar. So they're basically just going to do a 1099-C. I don't know what amount they would put on there. It would technically be a lie for them to put the total amount, but they might try to do that and get away with it. It doesn't matter because you will be able to do a waiver, because 99.99% of you that are watching this video will never qualify to be taxed on the additional income that they provide on the 1099-C anyway. So I would like to thank you for your time. Please subscribe to the channel. Please post your questions and comments. It's Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.